We've tried to keep the tank versus tank gameplay intact, but we've built upon that by surrounding it with this procedural campaign. At its heart, each level is 5 or 10 minutes long, and they are the kind of classic shooting that Battlezone's known for, with a little bit of extra on top of there, extra weapons, extra enemies, different objectives, things like that. But it's surrounded with the kind of choices you make in the campaign. So you might decide to go for a shield generator, take it out so then make the boss easier. You might decide to go to a shop and upgrade your loadout. So you'll pick a hex as a team. The host is always in charge, but you can debate over it if you like. And you'll go into a mission. You'll complete the mission. You could fail it. Don't know. If you complete the mission, you'll get a kind of lot of data from the objective. And then you keep going on this kind of through the map as you kind of see fit. You might hit events along the way. They're kind of our narrative things you might have seen along the way. You might hit a shop. You might hit a shield generator. But we do generally expect people to try and cooperate and talk to each other. That's kind of crucial, is that we expect people to use their built-in microphone to actually communicate and say, look, I'm going to buff my shields, or I'm going to take this lock-on weapon. You know, not all take the same thing. Anybody can drop in at any point. That's the kind of whole idea with the campaign, is you can host a campaign, but people can just pop in and out when they want. And they get a few weapon unlocks from it. They'll keep them. That's absolutely fine. And they can just help you out. But as you drop in and drop out, the campaign will adjust. So it will generate more enemies. It will get tougher types of enemy and things like that. But if you drop out again, it'll get a bit easier again, you know, to drop it down to 2 or 1 player. And it kind of adjusts as you go along, really. Hopefully the other skilled players will be so good that they can help the new guy on his way and give him some unlocks. That would be a really good way of introducing people to the game, actually, would be putting them in the game with some more veteran players, so they'll see a bit more of the harder scenarios without being in too much trouble. We would expect some people to maybe buff their shields and go ahead of everyone and be a bit of a more tanky tank, as we call it. We'd expect someone to be a healer, maybe. You could all get heal and just go and heal each other. You could all get magnet and try and steal all the data. You can unlock, there's well over 100 weapons, I can't remember the exact number, but you can unlock a weapon using 2 main methods. One is there's one attached to every achievement. So every achievement has a purpose. You can unlock a specific weapon with an achievement. So maybe shoot one of the flying enemies with artillery. That'll get you a certain weapon. Or you can use these things we call weapons factories. So they'll appear randomly dotted around the levels, and you'll convert them, as you'll have seen in gameplay, and you'll get a random weapon for that. All unlocks are local to a player. So if you had, let's say you had 80 unlocks and you came to my campaign, they'd be available for you, not for everyone else, just for you. So when you get to a shop, it'll randomly pick a list of weapons that it's going to populate the shop with from your list of weapons that you've unlocked. And so you could come there with a load of Mark 10 weapons, which are some of our more powerful weapons, and see all those in a shop. But I might only have Mark 5 or 6, so that might be what I see in my shop. So it'll vary from player to player in the same campaign. Well, you'll have got various unlocks along the way if you beat the boss, which is useful. But also when you beat the boss, you'll unlock a random new tank. So we've got various chassis, such as the mine clearing tank, which is useful for kind of, you could storm ahead and clear a load of mines away that have been dropped. Or there's various other ones, stop and pop tank and things like that. I won't explain them all. But you'll get one of those, and you'll also get all the unlocks, so they'll be added into your arsenal, and they'll be added into any shops randomly that you might encounter along the way.